Yo, 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 what's up everyone? Back on the Lenny Sports Talk Show. I am Lenny. Alright, now we're going to be moving on to my race report from this weekend. I ran the Pumpkin Pie 5K and it was fun, but a lot of things about this race that made it very difficult, like snow and ice. So when I first was driving in, I was thinking, okay, I'm going to find parking. It's going to be fairly easy. You go to the other side of the park, but I couldn't find parking at the beginning. So I kind of finally found parking, ended up about 5-6 blocks away. So I had to get a good warm-up, went running that way, and I was thinking, you know what? Those streets look really icy and snowy. The ones inside City Park. The race took place at City Park in Denver. I was running the 5K. You could run the double. I think the 10K was at 10:30. You can run both, try and get a combined score and win something as well, but I decided just to run the 5. So I'm going in, I'm thinking, okay, it's going to be okay. I see ice and snow as I'm running towards the bib check-in, and I'm thinking, alright, this is going to be crazy. Right here with all this snow and ice. But I was thinking, whatever, I'll get past it. I also forgot my bear claws. There are things that go to my feet, and they're real cheap. I got them at Ross for like $5.99. They're little metal little things you put on your shoes that go over them. They have really nice rubber and little metal, like spikes that come out of them. Not spikes, but little metal studs that come out of them. They're like snowshoes, snow tires for your shoes. And I was like, I forgot those, and I was thinking, man, it's gonna suck on this ice. But I was trying to look past it. Went to get my bib. I didn't know where it was. It was in the little house at the Denver. I don't know what they call it. It's like a little house there next to the lake. And I was thinking, where is this? So I came back out because it seemed like people were just huddled in there trying to get warm. So I came back out, and I'm like, I had to ask someone, where's bib pickup? They're like, it's in there. I'm like, all right. So I go in there, and you kind of gotta get through everyone, and I found the bib pickup, grabbed my bib, and this is the third or fourth race in a row that the bib pickup wasn't simultaneously with the t-shirt pickup. There was 2 different lines, and that's different for me because usually they'll have your bib, your goodie bag, and your t-shirt. Here you go. But lately at these last few races, they've sectioned it off. This is the t-shirt and goodie bag line, so you actually get in another line. And then this is your bib. This is the bib line. So go to the start. I did wear a ski mask, so I looked kind of crazy when I was running, probably. But I don't like the feeling of the frozen cold hitting my face. So I put my ski mask down. I could have left it up, but decided to put it down. It was freezing. We took off. 5K took off. We started going. The ground was really slippery, and I was thinking, okay, maybe I can get over in the grass. So I got over in the grass, and it was worse. It was straight snow in the grass. So I kind of stood in the lanes, but I was trying to figure out a way where I can run straight and fill the ground as well. So I just kept moving and made it to the first mile. Had about 6:22, which isn't that good for what I've been running, but I was thinking, well, I'm slipping around out here. And when you were running, it felt like you were running in place. So once I hit the downhill on the beginning of the second mile, I was like, I hit some road, I could feel the road. You could feel the road compared to the ice. It felt like you were running in place on the ice. On the road, when you caught the road, you could feel yourself like catch. So it felt real good to have that feeling. So I was running downhill like, okay, I'm gonna start speeding up. Maybe I can run, 6:20s the whole time. And then we hit another part where it was ice, and we hit some more parts where it was ice coming around the opposite side of the park, because the race actually started at the same place it always does if you're familiar with running, but then it took off east instead of west, so that was different for me. And then coming back to where we were on the west side of the park, it was just really slippery. It just felt like I was running in place, so I didn't really kill myself the last 2 miles trying to run in place to beat, what am I going to go sub 20 for what, on a day like this. And there were so many people there. I seen a couple guys that passed me in my age group. I was like, that's fine. I don't even know if I'm going to stick around for these age groups anyway, age group awards anyways. So got to the last leg, coming around those. There's like a figure eight they make you run in at the end there on the west side of the park because, like I said, it was they started the race going the opposite way this time, which was good. I've never ran it the opposite way. Came up, finished. They had medals there. T-shirt was really nice and soft cotton. Medal was cool, I guess. Pumpkin pie was awesome. It was pretty much frozen there, so I put it in my bag and I'm like, I'm gonna eat this later. No, you shouldn't. Yeah, you should. No, you shouldn't. Calories. So ended up figuring out the results on my phone, because that's how they do it. Hallucination Sports, that's how they do it. Because we were like waiting for the awards to be printed out, but they weren't. So he said just to look on your phone. So I ran back to the car, checked on the phone, knew I was in about 4th place, and that's what I took in my age, about 30th overall or something like that. I don't know. That was my race report from then. Never gonna forget my bear claws again when I'm running in City Park. When it's like, it was a fun time. So that was my race report. Pumpkin pie, 5K, 10K. Hope you all had a good time. Running it was okay. After I kind of scaled it back, it was fun. When I was first trying to run and I was really trying to push it on the first mile and I was running in place, slipping, that wasn't that fun. But yeah, that's my race report for today. Next weekend, I haven't picked a race yet. There's a couple of them. We'll see if I do that, but there's also a bunch of turkey trots coming up on Thanksgiving. There's 2 in Broomfield, there's 1 in Denver, there's pretty much every city. So go to Running in the USA, look at the calendar for Colorado, and you can find all kinds of running races to do. Even if you don't run, go walk. Even if you don't walk, go, I don't know, sledding. Go snowboarding or something. Have your dog pull you on a snowboard, if they let you. So I know there's a lot of people, I hate running. Yeah, I hate running. Yeah, and when I first started doing it, I loved it. Come on now, I did it to lose weight. Did it as an exercise. Of course, people hate running. I didn't like it that much at the beginning, and when I was growing up, it wasn't my favorite thing to do. But now I love doing it. You get into a good mode with it, especially when you get into a good run and you're not killing yourself on it. You're kind of just, your mind kind of goes wild. You have all kinds of different ideas and dreams that come to your mind when you're running, and it's a fantastic time. I'm joined by Ray Ocheletta again.
Feel real
that
good.
was my race
really
report.
Good. Lenny starts thinking.
I was just talking to all the people that say, I hate running.
He sees having.
I hate running.
Lenny's addicted to running. Lenny's.
I'm a very competitive person, so that's why I run first and foremost.
So how many things have you gotten into?
How many
now
things?
You're into running. I've seen you get into many different sports and athletics.
Oh, we're gonna do a little bio.
What was it? Skateboarding. He got into.
Skateboarded my
first. It was
butt
b-boying.
off for a while.
No, before
breakdancing,
that,
football.
Before that, he was into football and basketball.
Basketball, baseball. That was my first loves.
You get him into it, Lenny
Still love
goes all in. Lenny's all in on it. You can't.
B-boying, breaking, skateboarding.
Watch out, Lenny's on it. Lenny's gonna
sports show.
Go all the way to the championship, to heaven on it.
Go to heaven. Now I'm into running and.
He's gonna go see the world.
I finally lost all this weight. I think I'm in the lightest than I've ever been. Even before, I think I'm about almost 15 years old now on my weight.
It's like, Lenny, calm down. Watch out, Lenny.
Am
Lenny would play us basketball, and he'd be like, me against all you guys.
Yeah, I remember
he'd want to play all of us. Like, all right, Lenny.
You're right.
And he's still like that.
Yeah. So
that's a good thing.
Done with the race report. What were we talking about? RG3. Packers blow out the Eagles. Rodgers 380 yards, 3 TDs.
So we're back at football
special
now?
teams.
I'm
just gonna
football real quick.
I was gonna talk about J.J. Watt, his amazing fade route that they ran to him. He caught another touchdown. 4 TDs this season. Is he MVP? Also,
MVP.
Champ Bailey signing a one-day contract to retire as a Bronco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear my Champ Bailey jersey, man. Don't be talking stuff, man.
So, and also the Colorado Avalanche. I was saying the other day that they're not going to win in New York. They won. And you know what? They won again. They won 2 in a row. Congratulations to the Colorado Avalanche for winning 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
We love you guys. But yeah, they won 2 in a row, so I don't know when their next game is. I should know when that is, but all you Avs fans know when it is. And I think, what was his name? There's a guy in there. I seen who scored the goal that made him win. Varlamov? Or something? I think that's his name. Varlamov?
Varlamov.
And also,
Varlamov.
the Rockies trade away Kadire for a first round pick. So Kadire won't be with the Rockies. Well, you know what?
Gone.
Yeah, you know what?
What?
The Rockies were never good
What?
with Kadire.
Oh, okay.
Never.
Really?
Yeah, and I think these scouts need to stop looking at numbers. They need to start looking at numbers and looking at winners.
About the numbers.
Yeah, I mean, Kadire, good numbers. Played good with the Twins. You know, I think he maybe went to the playoffs up there, but, you know, never went to the playoffs with us. Ever since he's been on the team, he's had all kinds of different injuries. We never won with him. So I think in scouting with the Rockies, I think they need to really focus in on who's a winner instead of picking players for their numbers. And,
that sounds like a great idea, Lenny.
Yeah. I mean,
I
people,
think so,
and
too.
not just winners, but people who are clutch. You have to have clutch players. You know, people who drive runs in clutch situations. I don't care if they're batting 200. That means for every time they go up, they only hit twice out of 10. That's a 200 batting average, Ray, if you're doing the math in your head right now. I know you are.
I am. Do you see me over here?
Even if they're batting 200.
Think. What? Lenny's got the numbers.
Even if they're batting 200, if they're clutch and they are proven winners, I will take them over any Star Wars numbers out there. So yeah, Kadire gone, first round pick we get in return. And also,
I want to hear